Hi guys, and welcome to Student Result Management System developing Visual Studio C++. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how this works. As you can see, we have transcript here. We have the student unit that are completed and achieved, and the result and the ranking and date. Then here we have student details and information about the department and so on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how we use these buttons. If I click on print, there we go, we can print out the student transcript right there, as you can see. Okay, I'm going to close that. The other thing is we can exit if we want. I don't want to exit just yet. If we click on this, we should get the result, and if we click on add, we should be able to see the details here and straight into the database right here. So I'm going to minimize that, and I'm going to actually reset, and we add new data. So let's add new student details there, and the name is, let's say, it's David Kingsley, an address of Kingsley 45 Hilltop Lane, as mail, date of birth, there, mobile number, and email. Say David at Hotmail. There we go. And what course is he taking? Right, let's see. Okay, then enter the code, the score there, and so on. There. So all they need to do is to click on this very button, result. Okay, and if we look in here, you notice there's nothing about David there. If we click on add, we should be able to get the details of David. That's it, it's successful. Click on OK, and you come right here, that's the details of David. And if we come straight to our database as well, all we then need to do is just click on refresh, and that is the details of David right there inside the database. And let me show you guys one other thing, and right here we have the transcript. Okay, if I click on the transcript, and right there, that is the transcript. And I'll see you guys with a full tutorial shortly. Hi guys, and welcome to C++ tutorial of Student Result Recording System. I'm going to start by clicking on Create New, and I will then select C++. Make sure that it's selected, click on Next, and let's give our project a name. I'm going to call it CPP Student Result. There we go, CPP Student Result. That's fine. Click on Create. Now the development environment is ready, so let's go straight to the Solution Explorer here. Just click on that, and we now want to select the property. That is it right there, the range. That's the property. Click on that. There. Now the first thing I would like you guys to do is go straight to the Configuration Manager, and in there I want you to now change this 86 to 64-bit. There we go. Make sure everything is 64-bit. I'm using 64-bit. Close that, and let's come right here where we have the configuration. Now what I want to do is click on the linker. This is the linker. Click on that, drop it down, and let's select System. To your right is Subsystem. That's what we want. And make sure the platform is 64-bit though. Okay, select subsystem, and inside subsystem we want to select Windows, subsystem Windows. There, we can click on apply. The next one we want is still underneath the linker. You now want to select advanced. Inside the advanced, you want to select enter point. Your enter point, type in main and click on OK. There we go. Okay guys, now back here, you see, back to the Solution Explorer again. You see the name of your project, right click on it and let's select add new item. Inside the new item you want to select UI. If you select UI, you should see these two components, Windows form or CLR. To your right you should be able to see create a CLR form containing other windows. However, if you decide to select CLR, you should be able to see the same thing. If you select the form, create a CLR containing other windows. So either UI or CLR, one of them will do. Okay, so I'm going to select Windows Forms, and the default name here is mywindow.h. I'm going to leave it as mywindow.h. click on add. Okay guys, as you can see, we ended up with an error, but that's no problem. So what we need to do is to come straight to our Solution Explorer in here, and then you double click on this myCPP, myform.cpp. Open it up. There. Once you open it up, what I want you guys to do is go straight into this forum, of which I'm going to include the URL on the description area. Copy these very lines of codes here. Okay, I'm going to copy it, and I'll come right down here, right underneath include myform.h, paste that in there. There will be an error, and the error is due to the name here. I have to change the name to the name of my project, and my project name is called CPP Student Results. So as soon as I type in CPP Student Result, the error should disappear. Look, that is it right there, and this error should go now. That is it, gone. I'm going to save that. If I decide to run it now, what you will see is a form will appear. And let's see, it's compiling, and right there guys, that is our form. But the problem is, if we go straight back into the Solution Explorer, we won't be able to see that very same form. So the only solution is for us to exit out and reopen the project. So I'm going to click on, just close it and reopen it. So let's open the project back. I'm going to right click on it, and that is it right there, open. And there we go. So let's go back again to the Solution Explorer. Right inside the Solution Explorer, we should be able to see the form right now, and that is our form there. Okay, if I double click on it, the form should open up. There we go, that's the form. Now the next thing we want to do is to work on the dimension of the form. So let's go straight to the properties. Inside the properties, I'm going to set as follows. Let's come down here, and I'm going to just increase the size of the form to 1386, 788. That should do it there. Okay, before we go any further, one thing that I want to do now is to embed my SQL. So let's go back to the Solution Explorer. You see where we have reference right there, this very reference. Okay, as you can see, there's no SQL there. So right click on it, and let's select add reference. So right in here, just type in MySQL. There we go, and that is it. Now make sure it's checked. Once it's checked, click on OK, and when you click on OK, we should be able to see the component of MySQL here. So click on OK. There we go, and that is it, MySQL.data. Okay, now that we've connected the system straight to MySQL, let's start work with the design. Let's design the interface first. Let's go straight to the toolbox. So let's do that again. Inside the toolbox, what I'm going to add is tab control. So we should be able to get our tab control right there. That is it. And let's adjust the tab control. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay, right in here I'm going to add a panel. So I'm just going to use that to cover the whole. There we go. There. Okay, for this very panel, I'm going to change the background color. Okay, and I will also change the border. So let's change the border to fixed single. The background color, I'm going to make that cadet blue. There we go. Now that that is done, let's grab another panel, and this very one I'm going to change the color to control. That's the default color of your form. Grab this and position it properly here. There we go. Now just going to copy that across. So hold on to your control, click and drag. We have two, and we have another one here. Okay, this very one here, we're going to move that down about that much, and this we'll move it here about the same size as well. And this very one here, we need to copy that. Okay, copy it again, click and drag. There we go. Okay, we have one more to add. I'm going to add another frame here. Maybe just copy this, hold on to the control, click and drag. I'm going to move everything down a little bit. I want it here. There we go. Right. We're looking good so far. Move this up a little bit. And here, that's where we have all my buttons. Okay. Now let's add some buttons. Let's come up here and grab a button. We have one. And I am now going to copy and just paste, copy and paste. Maybe we might need just one more. If we need more, we can always add that, copy and paste again. Right, so select it all and let's increase the font size. Go to the properties, font. Let's come in here and just make it about maybe 24. Let's see, 24. No, that might be too much. Maybe 22. Okay, now the very first one here, change the text content to exit, and the variable name is going to be called btn exit. Copy that, come right up here and change that to btn exit. Then we have, let's call that reset. btn reset. The text content on it is going to be reset. Bring it down. There we go. And this is going to be known as result. Let's make that transcript. There. And this is going to be known as btn transcript. Now this very one that is going to be known as btn result, test content will be result. Bring it down. There. This is going to be known as btn add. Test content btn add. Let's kind of like reduce the size of that to about 50 and reduce this to 50 as well. Then we should have enough room for this. Increase this a little bit. Let's see if we make it about 54. There, that's fine. Okay, it's not so obvious. The changes are not so obvious. Let's say 53. No, 54 we do. 154. And this is, I'm going to make this one 51. 1 and this 51 as well. We can always reduce the other two. And come right down here, just make this one 51 so that they are all even, and this one. So the changes isn't that much obvious. Okay, now this one is going to be known as btn add. There. That is fine. Now the next thing we want to do is to add labels here. So let's come right down here, look for label. Maybe we should take care of this first and change all of the text content. Let's change that to 24 as well. And let's click and drag. We have 4. We're gonna need another 4 more. There. Now we need a bit of room to get that done. And do that. Copy and just paste it there. And bring this down just a little bit. There we go. There. We now need, let's grab text box. There. Change the text content of that to 24 as well. 24. There. Now we're gonna have to copy that. Hold on to your control, click and drag. There we go. Click and drag. Okay, I think we need more room. Let's see this. Yeah, we're gonna need more room. Let's reduce it to 22. Okay, and I'm going to have to move it all up one way or the other. Okay, let's copy it anyway. 1 2 3 4 5. Now we need 5 here as well. Hold on to your control, click and drag, bring it down here. That one is sorted. And we also need 8 there. Hold on to the control, click and drag. Paste it right there. bring it up a little bit, down a little bit, and we need 3. 1 here, 2, 3. That's for the title. Okay, select all of these. Let's bring it down a little bit, and let's go for the border style. The border style for that, I'm going to make that fixed single. Okay, now just bring it down a little bit. Now here, first thing first, let's change the text content on it. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There. Okay, so that's fine. Let's see the size of this. That is 37, 39. So let's change this one to 37, 39 as well. Okay, let's increase the auto size, make that false, and that's it. So that's fine. Okay, we need combo box. Come in here, grab one combo box, and just modify that with a combo box. Combo box, grab, and that is going to be right here. And let's change the font size. I'm going to make that 22. 20 or 22. 22. Click on OK. There. Okay, we're going to need 3 more underneath here. 1, 2, and 3. Yep, we do have enough room anyway. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now grab these 3 again and just click and drag. Change the whole text content of those 3 components. Let's come in here, border, I'm going to make that fixed single, and auto size is false, and just drag. There we go. There. Very first one here, I'm going to call it LBL total score. Get rid of the text content, delete, and repeat the same thing for these 2 anyway. They share the same name, so get rid of the text content. There we go, gone. And this is going to be known as LBL ranking, and finally that is LBL date. There we go. Now the indicator, that is date. Come right down here, date. The next one will be ranking. Ranking here, and this is going to be known as total score. Take it down and enter total score there. Alright, looking good. Okay, we're gonna have to take care of 1 or 2 things. Let's move this back a little bit. Okay, it's taking shape. Hold on to the control, click and drag to copy, or hold on first before I start copying. I'm going to need a text box. Click, drag, bring it over here somewhere that much. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, hold on to the control, hold on to your control, click and drag. We have 2. repeat the same thing. We have 3 4. Right, we have 3 4 and 8. Okay, we're gonna have to redesign the whole interface for now. Yeah, okay, there's room in there. Alright, here let's add a rich text box here. So come right here, scroll right down, grab a rich text box and just drop it in here. There. Okay, we need one combo box here, and I'll just rearrange the whole lot properly, and one combo box here as well. Right, so those are all the components that I need. I'm just going to speed up the whole process, rearrange the whole interface and make it look more presentable. Then I'll get back to you guys. This is how it's looking right now. This is how it's looking right now. I just need to tidy up, then I'll get back to you guys shortly. Okay guys, so this is how it's looking right now. Let me just show it to you. And let's select all of this text box. Let's select it all. The default value will be, let's just enter 0 in there, and I'm also going to get it aligned centered. Then one other thing, enable, that will become false. There. Okay, let's come in here now, select that, and the text content on that, I'm going to change that to select a course and add as follows. There. Okay, I'm now going to, let's copy that there, and I will enter that in there as the default value, so anytime you click you will always see that. And these other ones I'm going to just speed them up and get back to you guys shortly. Alright, so let me show you what I've done so far. This very one, that is C++, C# and Python. Then the next one here, click on item. We have spreadsheet, database and SQL, followed by analysis, system analysis, information technology, network management, and this other one will be machine language, artificial intelligence, data science and statistics. Now select num 5, go right here, item, click on the collector, JavaScript, website development, PHP programming, number 6, object-oriented programming, software testing, procedural programming, and we have 7. That is 7. We have 8. There, all done. And here male and female, or female and male. There we go. That is it, done. Okay, now that that is all taken care of, what we want to do now is, let me just run it so that you guys see it anyway. Move that up. Okay, I'm gonna run it, then you guys see how it all looks like. Okay guys, that is how it's all looking now, although nothing is happening so far, but this is all taken care of. There's one more thing we need to do. I need to change the names in here and maybe add transcript here, and let's exit out and get those done. Come in here and just select this. Okay, make sure it's selected, come straight right here where we have tab page, and the very first one I'm going to change that to university record, and this is going to be student record. There we go. Right, so let's run it. Oh, before that, let's change this one to, let's move this down a little bit and just enter transcript there. That is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna run it and then just see how that looks like. Okay guys, this is how it's looking now. So I'm just gonna call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.